Today is June 29th, 2018, and we are interviewing external organizations who have requested funding from the City of Watertown. So if you'll go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us about your program.
My name is Doug Herr. I direct the city band in Watertown, or the Watertown Municipal Band. Watertown has had a band of some form for many years, since 1880, as far as we can tell. And I've directed the band since 2006. We provide weekly concerts during the summertime at Stokes Thomas City Park every Tuesday night at 8:15, and then we do some other events. We do Veterans Day, Memorial Day ceremonies, and we do the 4th of July parade, both here in Watertown and in Kransburg. And for years, we've always done the 4-H barbecue as well. But we're open to requests if people in the community have an event they would like the band to play for. We will do our best to go out and provide some entertainment for them.
Yep. How do you measure the success of the band program?
Well, I think probably the big thing is both from terms of you've got audience members that keep coming back every week, so they would certainly think it's a worthwhile thing, and they wouldn't come back if they didn't enjoy it. And the musicians themselves, I think, too. We've had musicians that have played in the band for 35 or 40 years, and I don't think they'd keep coming back if they didn't think it was a worthwhile endeavor.
All right. What's the greatest challenge that you have?
The greatest challenge, I think, that we have, a couple things really, but the format that we have, we're set up to do, we rehearse on Tuesday night, the same night that we do the concert. And so you have to have a very high level of musicianship in order to be able to go in and basically read through the concert and then go out and perform it an hour later. It's harder and harder to find players of that caliber. And right now, I wish I had a few more players than I've got, and I've got as many as are available to me that I'm aware of to do that. The second challenge, I think, is getting the word out to people. I've mentioned to, on occasion to different people, come out to the band concert, and you know, I mean, the bands have been doing these concerts for years, but people don't know that the concerts are held every Tuesday night, and I think that's just a big challenge, and we're trying to fix that a little bit on social media. The papers and the radios have always been good at helping us get the word out, and we appreciate that, but not everybody reads at the right time or listens at the right time in order to get the message.
Yeah, that's true. What's your vision for the future of the band?
Well, my vision for the future of the band is just to continue to provide an outlet for the musicians that want to play in the band, as well as the people that enjoy coming out to the concerts. I would like to try to increase the number of people at the concerts, and I'm not, part of that gets back to of getting the information out that we have the concert. You know, I've played in the band since 1969, and we've always had the concert on Tuesday night. You don't want to change what works, but yet sometimes I've toyed with the idea of maybe we could have a better night where more people would be available too. In the summer, you've got a lot of younger families that are playing ball and that type of thing, and that ties them up. And I know some communities do concerts on Sunday nights, and I've toyed with that idea, but in the format we are, where we rehearse on the same night, that would be a little bit of a hardship for the band members, I think. But that's a never-ending process to try to always increase your audience, and that's what I'll continue to do.
The band is somewhat of an ambassador for our city, and since 1880, are you aware of there ever being a gap where the band was not
No, I'm not
playing?
aware of it. Harvey Bew had done a history years ago when Doug Carpenter retired, before I became director, and my wife had done a lot of history work with Kevin Bailey when he ran the Cottington County Heritage Museum. And from any indication that we can find, is there's been some sort of band in existence since 1880 in Watertown.
Yeah. So you're asking for just a slight increase.
I think about 3%.
3%?
I think is what it amounted to.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's mainly for just keeping up with the cost of living.
Well, that's it. You know, everybody likes to see a little bit more. The members of the band do get a small stipend, and it always is nice to have a little bit of a bigger check, I guess, regardless of what you do. And expenses go up. Music is, of course, we don't get funding from the city for the music, but that's gone up substantially over the years, and so we just try to not be stagnant, and to try to have. If we do a slight increase every year, it's not a big thing, I don't think, as opposed to going several years without any kind of a raise and then trying to catch up.
Have there ever been fundraisers for the band?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Would you be opposed to trying something?
I don't know that I would be opposed with it. It's just, you know, you get into the routine of doing what you've done, and the city has funded the band since around the early 70s, I think. When the band first started, there were some department stores that sponsored the band, and then for many years in I think 40s and 50s, the American Legion took the band over, but then it became too big of a financial burden for them to continue, and at that point is when the city stepped in. I think it was about 1971 or 2, somewhere in that era, where the city actually started funding the band, and they've done it ever since, of course.
All right. Well, if there's one thought you'd like to leave people with, what would that be?
Well, as musicians, it's great to have an opportunity to have an organization in a community where you can play. Audience members, you know, it's great to have an opportunity to go hear a band. A parade or a military event like Memorial Day, I don't think are the same without a band. It's I think the community would miss not having a band.
I agree very much, and it seems like the student bands, high school band, they're less and less available because the kids are so busy with sports.
Well, not only that, but of course they're not in session during the summer, and we are a summertime band, and so, and the other thing too that I think helps the younger players out a lot of times, when we have high school students that are up to a certain caliber and join the municipal band, they have an opportunity to play in one summer probably more songs than they will play in their whole high school career. And that's really a good education for them to have that opportunity.
Yeah, I agree with that too. The band is awesome, and you're a really great director, and I thank you for all that you do.
Well, thank you, and we appreciate the city's support. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, let's wrap.
Okay.